Carly, can you hear me? No. I think something's up with my. Hey, Dobromir, can you hear me on this? Oh, it's Carly. Okay. Yeah. No, we can't hear you yet.
My car plugged. I was talking this whole time, and I'm like, can anyone?
I'm like, oh my God, something's wrong with my audio.
That was all me. 100% me. Sorry about that. Nothing. You guys, this is the reboot of the podcast, and hopefully this is the worst of it. So welcome everyone for being here. For those of you guys that don't know, this we're rebooting it, and it's the Building an Empire podcast. And what we're talking about is we're talking with entrepreneurs or people that are building their empire and making their dreams happen. And I couldn't think of a better person to be on the reboot with me than Miron. Welcome, Miron. He is
Carly, thank you.
Yes, I was so honored that you would be here with me. Miron is. Does everyone know Miron? If for those of you that don't know Miron, he's pretty famous. I heard all about how famous you were today. He is. How many of you guys have heard of the LOI Blaster? I personally have been killing it with my business with the LOI Blaster. He is the guy that invented that. He has a brain that I wish I had. He's got that integrator brain. So,
okay, cool.
Welcome, Miron.
You can hear now. Some people couldn't hear in the beginning. We were having an audio difficulty.
Yes,
but now we're back up.
We're back up. So you can hear me now, right?
Yes, it's perfect. Okay.
So Miron, for those of you that don't know Miron, I feel like everybody knows Miron. But Miron, I want to hear about where you started. Like, where did you start? What got you here? How did you leave your W-2 job to build all this amazingness that you've built?
Yeah. I left W-2 in 2020 in April of 2021. April of 2021, 4 days before my wife's birthday, something like that. I think it was 4 days. And I came home, I think it was a Monday, and I go, hey, she's like, what are you, Karolyn, my wife's name is Karolyn. What are you doing home? I'm like, I left. She's like, what? I didn't tell her I was doing it. I just cut. Nope, I'm done.
I love it.
And that only took me 17 years of working with that company to finally go, okay, I'm done. And I don't want to get into all that. I've done that so many times, but
we don't have to go there.
I don't want to go there. What I want to do is talk about like now what are we doing? And Carly, I quit and I had no plan. Karolyn and we had some money in the bank. We just sold our house. So we had some money in the bank. It was not enough. It was probably 4 times under what we should have had. But I just had enough. And so that W-2 really, really taught me some valuable things. And some of those things I bring with me, right? Some of those lessons I bring, hopefully, you go through those things with, I won't say a bad boss, but like, things get kind of gross out of W-2 and you just go,
yes,
okay, now I got to take what I learned, take the good stuff, get rid of the bad stuff and move forward. And I was just tired of building stuff for other people and walking away after 17 years with nothing to show from it. Like, I didn't walk away with a cabin in the woods that they handed me or a nice Tesla that they gave me. You know, I got paid, but like there was no wealth building did not happen with them. And so, you know, I'm getting ready to turn what year is this? I'm getting ready to turn 44. Okay. And like no time, like right now, there's so many great people in their 20s, even younger than 20s. So many people in their 20s, like kicking butt. And what I would give, oh my gosh, what I would give, right? But man, what I want to say, Carly, is like, if you have a W-2, I was stuck. I was stuck in my head. I was stuck in my mind about what I needed and what I should do. And there's so many great people that we know for you to reach out to that can help you before you quit.
Yes.
So I don't recommend people quit and just go cold turkey because it can be so stressful. But, you know, I looked at myself in the mirror. I kind of talk to myself. I don't know if you do that, Carly, but I talk to myself in the mirror.
Yep.
And I like look directly in my own eyes and go, what the hell are you doing? Right? Like, make a decision. Why are you doing 18 things at once? Like, make a decision. And so last year I said to myself, okay, I'm going to create a team. I'm going to create problems. I'm going to like go kick a lot of butt. Okay. Actually, I'm sorry. That was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I started started building a team, and we had
that was 2022, right?
Yeah.
Was that when? Because we met at at Pace Morby's mastermind. Was that during that time?
It was like at the end of the year.
Yeah. Okay.
At the end of the year, I need to build a team, and so we started getting a bunch of leads. So yeah, at the beginning, I know you're saying get it started, but like there's a whole lot of stuff that we did. We didn't like, it was like a whole lot of iterations of Karolyn and Miron. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, oh, we should do this. Oh, we should do that. And it was like a house of mirrors, and we were just like going this way and bonking our head and going this way and bonking our head. Yes. And I feel like there's a little bit, I'm still kind of going through that a little bit, but the quicker I make a decision on what path I want to take, we saw a big change, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to build a team, and I started teaching people how to go get leads. And I had so many leads coming in 2022 that I was sitting there underwriting and sending offers. I would be up till like 1 o'clock in the morning underwriting and sending offers. And like, do you know an agent that calls you back at 2 o'clock in the morning? Because I don't.
No.
You missed out, bro. You missed that deal.
Yeah.
And so that's what's happening. And so I needed a way to underwrite and send offers way faster. Okay. Carly, does this kind of, is there anything that you want to catch up on? Did I skip over too much?
I love that. And you know what I want to point out is what Miron is not saying, and I am not saying, is go quit your job right now. That probably is not, I think it's good to build your empire, but it's good to also be smart about it. And while his story includes just being like, screw it, I'm quitting my job, does not mean that is for everyone. And so what Miron is, and I just want to really throw that out, especially in this economy.
Thank you. It's important.
Like, where no one's telling you to do that. But what is very smart is Miron also has a lot of knowledge from his past. And what he's done is he's talking about how he did it, and that's fine for him. But he also found that there's some problems like that he was trying to solve. And so he knew where he was going. And it doesn't always have to be a straight line. He's been in the house of mirrors. I think as entrepreneurs, we kind of just like, it's easy to scroll out and be like, oh, over here, this is shiny. Oh, over here, this is shiny. And I think that's part of the process too, is to just like kind of look at those shiny objects or be in those house of mirrors. So what Miron is so you built a team and then you were like, I got a lot of leads, but what was the problem? You're like, I'm sending out offers at 2 a.m. and no one's going to be getting back to me, right?
Yeah. I was teaching them how to go get leads. I like just scooped in a bunch of people that wanted to work with me, probably like 5 people really quick. And it's easy to find people that say they want to work with you, right, Carly?
That's the key. They say they want to do it.
They say they want to, and I'm like, okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what you do. Bring me leads. Like I need at least 5 leads a day or you're getting kicked out.
Yes.
Okay. And they go, oh crap. And they went and did it. And then I became the bottleneck, right? I was my own bottleneck.
Yes. That's
and
exactly
I need
what
a
happened.
quicker way to send out offers. And so I started like learning, okay, I need a faster way to underwrite. What's the fastest way I can like click through and underwrite a creative deal? And then how can I get an offer to the agent really fast? And it was taking me about I'd say 20 minutes to underwrite it, make it pretty good, put that information, like create a document, copy and paste what I needed to copy and paste, put my email together, blah, blah, blah. That was about a 20-minute process per property. And if you have 20 a day per 20 minutes, I don't know the math on that. It's a couple of hours to just get 20. Now I go, okay, there has to be a better way. And so I started just learning how to do code. I had no idea how to do any coding at all.
You didn't?
No, I had 0 ideas.
I thought you knew how to do this from your W-2 days.
No, that was a car wash.
Yeah.
But
I didn't. Yeah.
No. I mean, I knew some like
I
made a website before, I knew how to build a website, but that's nothing like coding, programming.
Yeah.
And so I just went on YouTube. I went on like different code websites and like learned how to piece everything together. It took me about 8 hours over a couple of days to like get it where I wanted it. And so I built a little sheet, an underwriting sheet that would generate an offer. Okay. That got my underwriting down, or got my system down to like 7 minutes or 5 minutes, depending on the deal. From 20 to 5, you can do 20 deals pretty fast now, right? So here's the other thing that I was dealing with, Carly, this whole time is my mindset. My mindset was
huge
in the trash. And
it's huge. It's so foundational.
I don't talk about this a lot, but like I had like stuff in my mind about from my W-2 or anybody who was like doing well. I was automatically like, no, you're my problem now. Like from the W-2 is like, no, you're my problem. And I saw someone succeeding. I would go, they're a problem for me. I don't like that.
Limited mindset.
Oh, Carly, it was horrible. It was literally horrible. It took me from when I quit, it probably took me 1.5 years to really like let go. And
how did you get there?
I think I bet it was because of Pace, but what I did is I go, you know what I need to do? I really need to help more people. I really need to help people and stop thinking of people as competition so much, because I don't have a very high competition. Like I'd rather help people, but I think my problem was me. Like and this is probably a gender thing that just stuck in here, but like as the man of the house, I have to provide. And if I'm struggling to provide, I'm not doing my job, right? I'm not doing what I'm here to do. And that was stuck in my head. Like now you're succeeding, that you suck, right? I'm not like, I wasn't taking responsibility for what I should have taken responsibility for, right? So I finally said to myself, like, listen, you're the problem, Miron. You're the problem. you need to figure this out. You need to, I'm good with systems, right? So like there would be times at my old W-2 where the people who were, car wash is a lot of programming and all that stuff, right? So it wasn't programming. Sorry. It wasn't programming. It was like operating a system. So I knew how to use their operating system. It's like using a Mac or Windows or whatever you want to say, but using their operating system, I knew how to do it better than they did. Like I could figure out things in their system that they didn't know how to do. I'm still kind of that way, but I knew that stuff. So I knew I should land there. Like that's what I'm good at. I like figuring that stuff out. I think it's really fun. I'm not going to do the hard thing. I'm going to do what comes natural to me. And I'm going to explode that. Right. And so I go, I want to create things that solve problems and not keep it to myself. I want to sell it to Carly. I want to sell it, So since we launched that product, Carly, I now know I can count. I probably need 2 hands to count. I know people who have used the product and left their W-2 because of what they did. Right? Okay, now I can't. You're on mute again, but.
Sorry. I believe it. I believe that they've quit their job. I've used Miron's product, and I want to point out to what he's saying, because so many people, who was I talking to about this? I think I was talking to Christy about this the other day. Miron said, I took something that I was really good at and I exploded it. And if you take what your magic is at, your zone of genius, and just hone in on that, that is really the key to success. For example, Miron is really good at this. And I feel like I could maybe be good at this, like if I tried, but it doesn't light me up. I, like you, taught myself how to build websites off of YouTube and do all of that stuff, but it really doesn't light me up. This lights Miron up. And so I am using Miron's magic by being like, Miron, you are so good at this. Like, let me pay you so I can use your product to make it go faster. And I think what a lot of us do when we're first starting out, especially when we don't have money, is we're like, I just need to learn how to do everything, do it all at once, and it's just me. And the key to success is surround yourself with people that are really good at stuff that you're not. And even if maybe like you can't afford it to begin with, maybe you partner with somebody that can afford it and you're like, let's work on this together.
Yes.
And use the things. So Miron is not going out there. He's like, I am good at building this thing. And I'm like, I could figure it out maybe in 5 years, but I don't have that 5 years. So I'm going to hire Miron to do this for me and we can go fast together. So I just wanted to point that out. What you said, you took your zone of genius and you exploded it.
Yeah. You watch those like hardcore YouTube videos, like stop being comfortable, do the uncomfortable thing, just get on the phones, just make the call, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I understand why they're saying that is because some people are just being flat out lazy, but like, I don't want to be on the phones, and I have made phone calls before, but I don't, that does not light me up. What lights me up is like, I make a solution to something and someone else has like a life-changing experience with it. Or they're using it and they team up with other people and they go do cool stuff. And I hear about it. Like changing someone else's life with with solutions that I make that's what fills me up so much. Like I love that. That's the emotional income that I need. Yeah. And I see it all the time. I love it.
It's amazing. And it's so important. I think that's one thing. I was the lone wolf. I'm like, I can do it. And I think that's so huge. And what if you're like, if we kind of skipped over what we're talking about. So what Miron was doing is he was creating these leads. You underwrite deals. He was getting people to bring him leads, underwriting to see if these deals make sense and what to offer on a real estate deal.
Yeah.
And then sending it out. And so he was doing all of this and he's like, what can I do? This is way too much time. and I'm sending offers at 2:00 in the morning. And so what he made is, let's talk about this. What does it's called the LOI Blaster, right?
Yes.
I know what it does because I use it, but tell everybody, let's say people are like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
What does the blaster do?
So the first, so let me just back up just a little bit. The first iteration was, I just had an underwriting calculator and I made it generate an offer for me. Right. But that's kind of like a one-off thing. I go, well, what if we make it where it sends out offers before we even call the agent? What if it's the first thing we do?
So
right.
These are on market deals, right? These are on market. So we know they want to sell. They're ready to go.
I'm going to send an offer to a real estate agent, and somebody inside of SUBTO, my partner named Ryan, his name's Ryan Schroep. He built a scanner tool. And so I went to him, I go, hey bro, you built that scanner tool. Basically what it does is it takes a list and it scans it for low equity. And it will give you a list of whatever 50 properties to make phone calls on out of, let's say you put a list of 300, it gives you 50 actual low equity deals. I go, what if I took my LOI generator thingy, my programming, and put it on top of yours, and we did a scanner and then it made LOIs. So you can make 50 LOIs in one click. And he goes, let's try it. So that was the birth. That was the birth of LOI Blaster. And Carly, once that was made, I started using it in my business. And last year we made our assignments for last year was $700,000 using that system.
Shut up. I believe it. Yeah. Almost $1 million. So that's how automating and systems, so it frees up your time. It just does all this stuff. I feel like people don't talk a lot. Everybody talks about financial freedom. They focus on that $7,000, $100,000, but time freedom is really the gateway to financial freedom. That's exactly what you did. You freed up your time.
Yeah.
So it did this. And I just want to go back for a second. LOI stands for what?
The LOI stands for letter of intent.
And that is, what is an LOI? Just for people that may not know what an LOI is. When we're what is it generating? What does this even do?
Yeah. So I don't think we're going to demo the product today. We're just going to talk about it, right? Okay. So this is primarily in the multifamily realm. Like everybody I don't know why this is, but everybody in multifamily sends an LOI, right? And so I kind of took that idea, like, hey, I'm going to send LOIs to agents, single family agents. I don't know. Are they called realtors or are they called agents? I don't know.
Agent,
but
yeah. Realtor.
Yes. So I said, let's just send those in the first place. The LOI is basically, or the letter of intent is basically, here's the address. Here is my offer. Let's say it's a high equity. Let's say it's a seller finance offer. I'm going to give the seller 3% down. I'm going to pay the agent commission. This is kind of like a basic, just a basic generic offer. And that's what I send first, is like a basic generic offer to see if the agent's warmed up to that type of offer, right? And so they'll respond like, okay, if it's seller finance, it will be like, okay, what are the terms?
Right.
Okay. And so if I get what are the terms, that means I can go talk to it's easy for me to call the agent and go, okay, yeah, you got my offer. What do you, and I'll start having that conversation, versus me, Carly, having to look at a property on Zillow and then making that phone call out of the blue. Like, hey, do you think they'll do something where I make payments to them? Like, why? What do you mean? Right. And so such a long process to like build rapport and then somehow pitch the seller finance, And so this makes it easy for, especially someone like me who's introverted. I have such a problem talking to people like that I don't know, but if I send out whatever, like 100 offers in a day, and I get maybe 10 to 15 agents that ask me questions, that is such an easy conversation for me, because I just know how to, like, oh, okay, yeah, let's talk about that offer. It's already warmed up, right? And all I had to do was send an email. And I like things, Carly, I like things to be very easy for, let's say, people who aren't techie to use. And so what we built is
that. Yes, that is so important.
You on the menu, just go click and it does the stuff, right? You just go, okay, next click, number 2 does the stuff. And I like products that you don't have to like really do much to keep running them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You don't have to like do a bunch of stuff. You don't have to like tweak stuff every time. So I built it so it's just clicking buttons are selecting things on the menu, and it gets it done for you.
It's magic because it also kind of underwrites for you, right?
Yeah, it gives you, I call it,
it gives you numbers.
It gives you numbers. But I wouldn't really land on that.
Yeah.
I would say, you know, this is just kind of get the conversation started, numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so what it does is like, hey, it's based off of public data. So you're obviously going to have to get their right information, and then you can fully underwrite it and give them a solid offer. So it's kind of like, hey, realtor, I saw this is on the market. And a lot of times what I like to do is I go to the higher days on market where there's been a lot of price drops. So I know there's a little more motivation for there, and the market's already kind of been like, I don't know. And then it kind of gives them, you know, I'll give you a little bit of money. For us, we say, hey, realtor, we'll pay for your commission. And so you kind of get the realtor on your team, and they're kind of like, oh, okay, this might be a serious thing. So it's really nice to have that too. So Angie says, Miron, did you tell everyone how many deals you did for the NOLB challenge?
I didn't. Angie, by the way, Angie is an amazing leader inside of the community that we're in.
We love her.
Hi, Angie. You had dinner with Angie just a couple nights ago.
I just got to hang out with Angie. I was so lucky. Angie and Rachel came into town.
I'm so jealous.
Funeral, and I got to hang out with them. It was so good to see him.
Oh, Vittorio's here. Vittorio's in our group in LOI Blaster.
Nice.
Angie, great to see you. Okay, so quickly explaining the NOLB challenge. That's called the No One Left Behind challenge. It's centered around the LOI Blaster. Basically, the group that we're in, the little mentorship that we're in, it's not little, it's a big mentorship, but we are helping people who are stuck get their first deal. And our team did 7 deals. Overall, I think there were 70 teams, if I'm remembering right. And I know of like 20 other deals that got done. I'm sure there were more.
Trisha's on here. She was on my team. She's on Pace's team this time, and we were this close to getting a deal done. They backed out at the last minute in Kansas City, but yeah, there was a lot of good teams. Yeah, it's great.
So the system works, and then it helps you get the lead. It's basically the lead generator. Okay, you have to then grab that lead and take it the rest of the way. Okay,
right.
But yeah, we're doing it. Our next challenge, Angie, is on Sunday. So I'll be flying out to Phoenix tomorrow morning, getting ready. And then Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, we'll be running that challenge again. But let's see. What were we talking about? Something right before that?
I know we were talking. What were we talking about? I don't even remember.
That's okay.
Talk about squirreling out. But what he's talking about, the No One Left Behind challenge is for SUBTO Gator top tier TC students only. And so if you guys want to see the product, like see Pace and Miron and everybody use it, there's a whole challenge next week dedicated to it. So if you're in those communities, go to the calendars. It's definitely in there. You can go to get into SUBTO if you want. It's only for students though.
Yeah. So how about this, Karolyn? do you know? So I ended up partnering with Pace on the program.
I know. That's so
right?
exciting.
And I felt like I hooked him. So here's how I feel like I hooked Pace. There was a challenge a while ago in SUBTO. You were a part of it, called the Elephant Challenge.
It's true.
The first Elephant Challenge broke a Guinness Book World Record.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I think it was 1,300 offers.
It was something that was our first one too. I remember.
Yep. So he goes, I'm gonna break a Guinness Book World Record with how many offers we're sending in a day. And we started building this program, and I go, oh crap, we can blow this out of the way out of the water. So I think I'm looking on Pace's. I messaged him about it.
Dawn just said because Dawn was a part of it. She says she thinks it was 1,287. I think that's close to it.
That's close. Okay, good enough for the story. 1,287, right? There are people in LOI Blaster right now that are sending about that many offers, and they could probably send that many by themselves. Some of them, right?
Absolutely easy.
Yeah.
And that's just one person that has one blaster, right?
Yep.
And this, just for context, the first Elephant Challenge had about 1,200 people on it. So it was basically one person each participant made one offer. And Miron's like, how can I make this? And basically we could make,
let's say,
can you show, do you want to show it or no?
The LOI Blaster?
Yeah.
I can.
Do you want to?
We can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll let you decide.
I didn't want to do a whole big demo, Carly, but
okay.
What I think would be cool is if we had another 1,287 people, sending 100 offers is pretty easy with the LOI Blaster in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So if we could do 1,287 people sending 100 offers, that now becomes 128,000 offers in one day. That Guinness Book is going to be destroyed. And so I went to Pace and I go, hey man, how about we break that Guinness Book World Record by times 100? He's like, what do you mean? I go, well, I built this program, blah, blah, blah. He goes, bro, let's do it. You should partner with me. Let's do it. And so since we've partnered, I think it's been since April, I can't remember, or June, but we've been running challenges inside. We've run the Moneybee challenge. We did the No One Left Behind, and we're getting ready to do another No One Left Behind. We've done 3 challenges so far, and tons of people are having success. And I just think it's just incredible. It's just incredible to see stuff you're building change lives. It just blows me away. Yeah.
And what is cool is Miron's in the beginning, he thought all these people succeeding around him were his competition and his problem. And I just want to bring it back to, because mindset's foundational. He found another person that probably Ryan Schroep, who built this scanning tool. They put their minds together. They've both partnered with Pace. And now how many people are getting their deals done? Everybody wins on this. There's no such thing as limited. It's an abundant. Everybody can win. There's no competition. We're all in it together. So absolutely. And then, so it started from you wanting to solve a problem on how can you break that challenge? But then didn't you also have you created something else that solves another problem, right? The CRM?
Yeah. And so
it's just getting better and better.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say complaints, but there needed to be a solution because people were generating so many leads. Right. And they're like, well, I'm just managing these inside of my Gmail, my inbox, my Google inbox. And so what we did is I built out a CRM that integrates with the LOI Blaster. Right. I have Dobromir is a client. Dobromir and I have been working together on the CRM for, I think, 2 weeks, and he's starting to send out offers through the CRM. And so there's oh, Carly, there's so many CRMs out there. There's probably
Yes.
100 CRMs. They all kind of do the same stuff. But what I wanted to do is like make it pretty specific for the people in LOI Blaster that were, you know, seeing success. They were using it. Now they have a way to do, you know, the campaigns and the follow-ups and get their leads sorted, and they can add their team. I think Doberman has like 13 people in his account right now that he's working with. And you know, it was just it was a solution to that's what I like to do, a solution to a problem, right?
So what was the problem? It was Gmail. People were emailing through Gmail, and it just was it kind of like, what was the thing that people were having with that?
Like, I have too many leads. I don't know how to keep track of everybody, like using a Google, using the inbox, right? I have leads like coming in, they're falling through the cracks.
That's easy to happen, especially when you have such a high volume.
Yeah.
So the CRM, it just takes all the leads and organizes them, right?
Exactly right.
In a nice, pretty bow. Instead of just having a spreadsheet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're doing that, and I launched. It's been a month, so tomorrow would be my first month of my launch for the CRM, and I'm already started. I have the other ideas too, Carly. Like,
I want to know.
I don't want to say them yet.
You
know what? Hey, there's one thing. I'm going to build out like a little dispo thing for people, like to.
Oh, that's huge.
Here's what I wanted. I can tell you this. Here's what I want to do.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to like this.
Okay.
Give me your opinion. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to build a tool that will help you find more buyers. Okay. And so let's say you like Seattle pretty much.
I live there. I don't like to invest there.
Okay.
But I like Idaho if we're investing.
Okay. Let's go to Idaho. Okay. So I'm going to go to an Idaho Facebook group, and I'm going to go, let's find some posts in that Facebook group. Okay. Here's what I want to do. Maybe you're going to like this, maybe you're not, but this is what I want to do. I'm going to get everybody's name, phone number, and email out of that group.
Yes.
And I'm going to automatically import it into my CRM and start getting their buy boxes.
Oh my God. That's so huge. I feel like a lot of us, we've talked about this. Dispo can be rough. Dispo is like finding a buyer, a legit buyer for a deal.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it's kind of it's a wholesaling thing. So like if you're a wholesaler, what I want to do is build, I'm almost done with it. So I'm very comfortable talking about it today. I think like in the next 3 days, I'll have it launched for people. Basically, you get a tool to go find buyers.
Oh my God.
There's more ways to find buyers, right? But so you have a tool to go grab all the Idaho buyers in your Facebook group. You can import it into your CRM, and it will start campaigns that will help you dispo your properties.
Stop.
Right. That'll be really fun. I'd love to do that. And I've built out a templated website to help. It's easier for you to like put your, maybe you have, Carly, how many properties do you have for dispo right now? You like 5 or 6?
5 or 6. Yeah, I have some RVs and like 5 properties. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen your website. It's really, your website is amazing. I love it. It's like beautiful.
Thank you.
But so this solution might not be for you because yours is so well done, but
no, I need it.
A way for like,
I already know it's done.
To easily put your properties on a nice looking website, right? 'Cause you get those emails that come out that just look like they copied and pasted a Word document. You know what I mean? Which is fine. That's, you know, whatever gets the job done. But I wanted to make a little bit of a nicer website that helps you dispo, right? Mm-hmm. Here's the next thing. Would it be, do you ever take your properties to Facebook and ever post them on groups? Like, hey, I do. Idaho buyers, would you like to buy my property? Right.
I do that all the time. That's how.
What if I could come up with a way to post to, let's say, 10 groups at once?
Stop. Sold. Take my money. Yes.
That'd be a big time saver. I was at Kevin Cho came to Dallas, and I was talking to his dispo person. I said, hey, Lorraine, what would be like a game changer for you? And she said, I need a way to post to multiple Facebook groups at once, because having to copy and paste and edit and change, because the paste doesn't work when you go to the next group, and doing all those things. So that will be ready in, I would say, not even 7 days. I'll have that ready to go.
Oh my God. So I love how Miron is like taking all these problems and then solving them. And then the problem that he solves, he's finding more problems, and then he's solving them. And then that gets solved. And then it's just getting better and better and better and better. So what did Tammy's like, so the CRM and the LOI Blaster, they're two different products, but they work well together. And I'm assuming this dispo product is going to be a third different product, but you can use them all together, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And the CRM,
it's kind of like in tandem type of thing. Yeah.
The CRM, it's called Blast. What is it called? Blast CRM?
Yeah. How about I'll get some links put in the chat.
Yes.
You can just do loiblaster.com.
LOIblaster.com.
Do you have I'm sorry, Carly, do you have a link?
I do have a link, but they're all going to the same thing. Yeah. Do LOIblaster.com. Mine is iwantblaster.com. LOIblaster.com is perfect. Blast CRM. Because Tammy's like, how do I, what's the link to the CRM?
Wait, iwantblaster.com is yours?
Yeah.
Dude, I love it.
Do you like it? I learned from Pace. With those vanity links. So there's and then there's Blast CRM. I don't have one of those. What's that one?
Let me get it for you.
So, and if you are in these groups, Miron, I was asking Miron, I'm like, if you want, we can go over these, because I think someone else was like, I want to see how it works. So if you're in the group, go to the No One Left, or SUBTO, Gator, Top Tier TC. These are only for those groups. Miron is going to do, and Pace both are going to do a whole week starting this Sunday on how to use this thing. So this is really, really great. So set up mironmethod.com setup.mironmethod.com/blast CRM. Scott has the same question I have. Is it a scraper? Is that what it's doing? Is it scraping the information like Python type thing?
It is. The first part is like helping you find the Facebook buyers. You know, I've had so many Facebook buyers not be real buyers.
They're not.
But
there's some good ones in there.
There are. I've made a lot of money from Facebook buyers.
I have too.
But it is, so, you know, if that's your game, then I want to level up that game, right? That's not the only way to find buyers. There's plenty of other ways. There's plenty of other programs that, you know, you go find the people who are actually buying, like you go see that they have bought, right? But the thing that I'm really going to push is that it's a scraper tool, and it will scrape private groups, public groups, those types of things. And then what I wanted to make the automations inside of the CRM for not your blasting, but like sending out your dispo, like I want to make that super easy. And then, so you have an email list, you can text your buyers, you can email your buyers. And then there'll be another section where you can take your list, take your properties, and post them to multiple Facebook groups at once.
That's
so
huge.
That, you know, maybe one person can, you know, I've been on teams where it's like a dispo team of like 4 people, and they're all, you know, they're running 20 deals a month. They're kicking major butt. And how can I make that stuff easier? How can I make tracking easier for the dispo team? I do like to have an acquisition CRM and a dispo CRM. I like to have that separate, just so things don't get so messy in there. Okay.
Yeah.
But Carly, I'm good I can show the CRM if you want, or I can show the LOI Blaster.
What do you guys want to see? We can read your comments in here. So let us know what you guys want to see while people answer, because I do want to see it. I haven't seen it yet. Scott has a great question. What about Facebook jail? So I think Facebook jail is only if you DM too many people at once, they put you in a timeout. I don't think cross posting to separate groups is going to cause any. Facebook's not going to put you in Facebook jail with your dispo tool.
So here's what I'm going to do. I've lost my anyway, I'm back. Okay, cool. Here's what I'm going to do. Everything I do, I use. Everything I build, I use it. And so, yes, Facebook jail is very real. If you misuse Facebook or any other social media, they'll block you and take you off of it. I know plenty of people have had that, and they were using it and just got blocked. So I will use it, and I will figure out what those problems are, just because I want to support. Like if I build something and say, here you go, Carly, and then you go have all these screw ups,
I'll fix it.
Like, well, thanks a lot, guru. Like you don't even know what the hell you're doing. So yeah, everything. I'm one of those people that I probably won't even release it until I know what the problems are, right? And then I'll go to Carly and I'll go, okay, use it, but use it like this, right?
Yes.
Don't do 50 groups at one time. Do 7 groups in a batch. I don't know, but so we'll figure out all those things. Yeah. And I
want to see. So I want to see. I haven't seen the CRM yet. I know you did like a live and I didn't see it. So would you be willing to show us the CRM?
Yeah. You
can share your screen, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to show you some cool stuff that I'm doing inside the CRM. I can pop over to the Blaster. Let's go to conversations. I want to show you this really cool. I'll get into it, but I want to show you something that was really cool that I did. I'm super pumped about it. Okay, let me jump. I'm going to share my screen for the CRM.
Okay.
I don't think I'll be able to see the chat, but if you can help me with that.
I will, for sure.
It's this one.
Sebastian says, I want to see it. Okay.
All right, bro.
All right.
Okay, we got this.
Yep.
Okay, so this is my account. I'm actually using the system. I'm sending out these offers. Here's some that happened today. Okay. But so basically what it can do, I'm just like so excited. I want to show you this one thing, but
okay.
Basically what I'm doing is I'm using LOI Blaster, and I'm generating all my offers and getting everything set up. And then it's coming in through the CRM, or it's getting sent out through the CRM. Okay. So because I'm sending through the CRM, Carly, I'm not sending through the Google email anymore.
Which is good, right?
So sending through Google has its limitations, and it's kind
of Google jail. Like there's Facebook jail. Myron got put in Google jail for a minute, I heard.
You remember that?
Yes.
I think my account was shut down for like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And because I was doing too much, right? So I live and I learn, and I go, you know what? Let's build this. It's going to solve a lot of problems. So the conversations are going to come in. These are all the either emails or texts that are coming back in. Okay. We have a bunch of automations. I don't think you really want to see that, but you want to see like the pipelines. So here are all the LOIs that got sent out. Here's all the ones that my lead manager is working. We have some hot deals in here. We have some warm, something cold. That's not in Dispo. That's just me.
Testing.
Yeah, just testing stuff. Here's one that already got sold, so it's over here and rejected. And I just want to make like a really simple pipeline. Okay, like this doesn't have very much to it. It's just very simple. We'll have a couple other pipelines in there one for your buyers, one for your sellers, direct to seller, sorry, JV pipeline and lending pipeline. We'll build those out and build some cool automations for those. Here's the reason why I'm a little bit different than just the Joe down the street is I built out some AI bots that help you set appointments on your calendar. Okay. And so what I did is I built a low equity bot that I'm not going to say it understands low equity, but I gave it some parameters like, is the seller open to hearing an offer like this? Just some certain like disqualifying or qualifying questions. This one was super cool. So see this one with 35 messages on it?
Yes.
I know.
That's
I'm like, what is this? And I was doing a Zoom. So I do a weekly Zoom for the CRM. Like, hey, y'all, let's get on this. Let's get on a Zoom together. Let's talk about the good, bad, and ugly and all that stuff. Okay, so I sent an offer. I sent a proposal for the property, and then I sent a message. Guess who it starts talking to?
The bot?
Another bot. A bot from EXP. And it goes through and goes, hi, Juan. I named the bot Charlie, which is after my daughter.
Oh, I love it.
And it goes, you reached EXP. And it goes, it's not learning. So it messed up or something. And then it goes, it sent another message. It was happy Thursday. That's my automation. It goes, please press 1. Look at that. The bot said 1. It learned. It goes, oh, wait. Okay, I got it for the US. Press 1. It goes, boop. This is at 1 o'clock whenever this was happening. I was on a Zoom. I was on the Zoom with the Blast CRM group.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And so this is happening while I'm on a Zoom. I'm like, hey guys, I just did that low equity bot and I want to show it to you all. And I got on here and it's like just talking to people. So it says, yes, the property's for sale. Let me get some information. One moment. Okay, cool. The listing agent is Hilda. It says, okay, thank you. I need to talk to Hilda. Okay. But it's like, now it's doing some other things. It's, EXP has a bot handling this stuff. And so my bot is handling those responses and trying to like get more information. Okay.
It looks like your bot's handling it better than the EXP bot.
I just think I got on there. I'm like, oh my God, like, wow, this thing is, I guess it's learning and it's working. It's not so narrow. I thought it would be really narrow on how it responded, but it's doing really well. I think I have some other ones. Let me see. Okay, here's amazing. One. So this is one where the bot tried to set an appointment, right? I'm available. What time are you available? I'm at what time are you available? And so the bot said, hey, on the 12th, we can do between 9 and 11, right? And so what we're waiting on, Alejandro is going to, I don't think he's going to tell me anymore, but I think we end up calling this on our own, but we want these appointments to be set on our calendar by the bot. Let's see. I think I have one. This is one that got set, I think. Okay. So here's what one got set for the 26th because the agent's going on vacation. So this one actually set an appointment for me at 10:30 on the 26th. I ended up calling this agent the next day. I didn't want to wait until the 26th. Like, hey, let's try to figure this out. But
yeah,
I don't know what's going on with this one. It's under contract. You can send a backup offer. So thank you for letting me know that's under contract. So we built a bot that's going to help us handle those conversations for us, right? And I'm not first to market on this. There's plenty of other people that are doing these AI bots. Okay. What I wanted to bring was, here's how the system works with LOI Blaster is I'm teaching people how to send offers to SUBTO, to low equity houses, right? And then I started branching out to high equity for seller finance. And so I have those two bots that I'm testing, I'm running them, they're working. And it's a low equity bot and a high equity bot trying to set appointments on my calendar, right? And so here's the solution for a lot of people is you can set up your LOI Blaster to push into your CRM and have those offers going out for you during the week while you're at your W-2. We talked a lot about
is the way to do it. Don't quit your W-2 and be like, oh shoot, what do I do now? Like I said before, I was talking to Christy this morning and it was like it's like time freedom is the gateway to financial freedom.
Yes.
So yes, you can still work, be safe, work at your W-2 job, have health insurance for your family, and be doing this while you're at work. Clone yourself and you get done with your work. I always say you're building your empire from 9 to 5 or 5 to 9 before and after your 9 to 5. So 5 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock at night to 9 o'clock at night.
So wouldn't it be so cool if you went to work, did your thing, and then on your times off or when your day off is, you could look on your calendar inside of your CRM and go, okay, I have an appointment at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And you were at work the whole time. And the system's just like putting appointments on your calendar to reach out to agents.
That's huge.
Yes. And here is why this is like the deeper thing that I have going on is, Carly, when I quit my job, I was stuck there. And it wasn't until I said, screw it, I'm done. Was I able, and we had 2 kids. One of them was very small, right?
It's not like it's just Miron and Miron. Like he had a wife and 2 kids that also relies. Yeah.
Very stressful. And when I quit, let's just do real estate. I don't know why, but we're going to do real estate. I like Chip and Joanne from Fixer Upper. So let's just do that. And so I was begging for people to help me. I would go on LinkedIn. I typed in like hashtag Fix and Flipper Dallas, real estate investor Dallas, real estate investor Texas. Go to Instagram and type in Fix and Flipper Dallas. And I would message all of them. I'm brand new. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll go sweep your floors. I don't know what I'm doing. Can I help you? You know how many people said yes?
Not a lot.
0.
I remember doing that on Bigger Pockets before.
Everybody is like, nope,
nobody helps you.
Get the heck out of here. And that is the reason why I want to build solutions, is because there are people right now, men, women, doesn't matter gender. There are people right now that want to have that time freedom, and they don't know who to turn to. They don't know who to help. They don't know who to have help them. There's so many gurus, so many mentors, and there are people that are stuck that go, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't have any retirement. I don't have anything. I'm in my 40s. Like, what the hell am I going to do? And I'm in my 30s, my 40s, whatever that is. What am I going to do? And that is who my market is. I want to help those people.
I love that.
Even if they're okay, if you're 20 years old, you want to sign up, that's fine too. Like, I want to help everybody, but like the people who are stuck at their W-2, that's who I want to really help, because they don't have the time. And who, like, even there was a time where I was like talking to probably 5 different truck drivers, like semi drivers. Like, I can talk on the phone, but I can't like look at a computer. You know what I mean? And so how can I help those people that are traveling, doing different things, having to be stuck at their W-2, and they just don't have the time? So that's who I'm always pushing for. Even if you stay at your W-2, we want you to build wealth while you're on your time off.
And use the stuff, like use Miron's genius of his mind. I don't know how to freaking build a bot. I don't know how to build a CRM. Like, get with a team, buy it together if you want. If you're like, I don't know how much it is, but like, whatever it is, get with a team of people. You guys can all work on it together. And Stephen Miller says, that's me. I'm a truck driver. Judith.
Exactly.
I know Judith. I helped Judith a lot. She just joined Gator and she does babysitting and stuff. She doesn't have time to do this too. So if you're a truck driver, you're a nanny, whatever you're doing, this can help you. That's amazing. And I love that. That's what I love about, Tammy said that. That's what I love about this community is someone's always willing to help, because you and I were both didn't know each other, but in the same place when nobody would help us. We don't know what the hell we're doing. We just knew we wanted to do it. So
yeah. Carly, the cost for the CRM's $75 a month.
That's it? Stop.
At the beginning,
Myron, you could charge way more than that.
I know. I'm probably 4 times under what I should charge.
Stop.
But I wanted to.
You guys, that's pretty much free.
At the beginning of the year, I'm probably going to at least still be double. Okay. So I'm not saying that just because, like, I wanted to get my first few customers or my clients to help me, like, build out some cool stuff. Because it's not full. I mean, you saw it's working, but it's not working 100% how I envision it. So you're going to be on the journey with me as we do cool things. Right. But
I just want to.
I'm getting leads from it.
It's $75 a month. So it's like a monthly subscription, right?
Yeah.
So let me just tell you guys this. And I'm literally floored. I'm going to tell you guys, I'll be completely honest. I just paid $10,000 for someone to build out my system. And that was a lot of money. And he is basically offering the same thing for $900 a year is what it comes down to. I don't think you guys understand how amazing that is. Like, that is.
Yeah, but $10,000, they're going to build it out for 10 grand, but they're going to support you along the way, right? They're going to, like, put the leads in.
But I'm just saying, like, to get started, it's just $75 a month. That's a killer deal.
Yeah.
That's a killer deal. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's super cheap. And I'm not doing that because it's cheap. I'm doing it because
I love that.
I want to get people started. And if they jump on me with me right now, like, the Zooms that we have once a week, maybe have 10 people on there, and it's just now starting. And not that I've been building CRMs for like 2 years now. So it's not like I'm just now discovering this product, but like I'm finally ready to go. Okay, I can support these people. I kind of have a system down. That was my biggest excuse is, like, I don't know how to support these people. I don't want to, like, be talking to people all day long.
Yeah.
But now since I've been running LOI Blaster for a few months, I kind of have my rhythm down, my schedule down. I know how I'm a different person than I was 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And now I'm a different person. I'm ready to do it. So
amazing.
That's kind of in a nutshell what we've been doing. And by the way, Carly, I'm running a challenge this month. If you use Blast CRM and you send the most offers by the end of the month, November 30th, if you send the most offers, you get, pending that you didn't cheat, you have the chance to win $1,000.
Myron, this is amazing.
Just use the system.
It's basically the system for a year plus $100. He pays you. He basically will give you a free system for a year plus $100 if you win
just from using it, just to use it. And we're gonna do some other cool stuff. I'd like to, take a lot of lessons from Pace.
Yeah.
How well he integrates himself and how well I say integrates, he's not an integrator, but how well he, like, involves himself.
Yeah.
Like, bringing people every week to his house or to an event to have a day with him. I'm like, dang, that's really, no one does that stuff.
Nobody does.
No one. And so I'm taking lessons. I don't think I'll do that, this year, but, like, I want to do cool stuff. That's really fun.
I love that.
And so we'll be doing some other challenges. We'll have fun with what we're doing, because just buying a system and like having no community behind it, like, dude, that's everybody. That's everybody else. And we're not going to build stuff that's everybody else. Carly has a great community. Carly, what's your community? It's is it Building an Empire?
Yeah, groups.buildinganempire.io. But what's really cool about Miron's is he has the system, but don't you do like a weekly Zoom where people can come ask you questions or something for LOI Blaster at least?
I do. Yeah. So
and you do that for the CRM too?
Yes.
That's amazing, you guys.
I do one Zoom. I do 3 Zooms for LOI Blaster a week. I do another Zoom inside of SUBTO to help with integrators stuff. And then I do another Zoom for the the CRM. And we're getting on there just saying, hey, let's talk about what we're doing. I'll show you how I'm using it. Show me what you're doing. Are you doing cool stuff? Are there any problems? Are there any improvements we need to make? Yeah, we're like, everything is constantly improving. LOI Blaster is now getting LOI Blaster is the one where you send the offers out to the agents in the first place. We're going to have a KPI tracker. It should be launched today. We're going to have a KPI tracker built into a dashboard launching today. And we wanted to build that out now so that in December, we can effectively track for breaking the Guinness Book World Record in December.
Oh my gosh.
Fun, right? But Carly, I just want to say, like, you have helped us so much.
Oh, good.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
but you've helped us. I think it's not just me. I think we've helped each other a lot, though.
We have.
Yes. So it's not just me, but
I feel very blessed, and I feel honored that you're inviting me here today, and just kind of like shows like all the work that we've been doing. Mm-hmm. Carly jumps on a call with Karolyn, my wife. Carly jumps on a call with my wife, talking about how they can improve, how they're doing better with their family. Like, we're very close with you, and we just appreciate you with everything you've done. And Carly helps so many people every week. It's just insane.
We both do, though.
I'm so, can you do me a favor and just like accept my
No, I will.
Just say
I know I have an issue with that.
You're doing a lot of hard work, and you are doing great things. And when you help people, you are blessed, right? And so keep doing what you're doing. I'm glad that you're bringing the podcast back, because it's perfect for you, and you're going to help a lot of people. How many people do we have on here? I can't see.
We've held consistently about 40 people the whole time.
Dope.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, I didn't really market it that well. I think I made like maybe 5 posts.
No, you did amazing.
Okay, cool.
It's great. I think who was I telling this the other day? I think I was telling Karolyn the other day. I'm like, we're in our 40s. We're the same age. I'm like, I was at the phase of life where I'm like, I have my friends. I have friends from college. I don't need new adult friends. And then I came in this community. I met you two at the mastermind and all these other people in this group. And I feel like I have like this whole new group of friends that's like, I was telling Karolyn the other day, I'm like, it would be a disaster if we would have known each other in college. Like, it's probably good that we didn't know each other. But like, I feel like we just get each other. We have Dawn in here. We have Jose, the Milanazos. There's so many people in here. It's not just them. And I think what binds us together is we genuinely have a helping heart, and we genuinely want to help each other. And we have such a passion for that. And you have your individual stuff. Yours is like the Blaster and the CRM. It's all interlaced, though.
Yeah.
And so I am just as lucky. I do have a lot of problems. Thank you. Myron and Karolyn are good at calling me out on my business too. But I think the feeling is absolutely mutual with you guys. And I'm trying to talk Karolyn into coming on too, because she has a magic with My Human Design. If you guys don't know that.
Yes.
I had a session with Karolyn, and it's just like she looked inside my soul and was like, this is you. And I'm like, how do you know this? So,
when she did it's not a reading, is it? It's a reading?
I don't know what, it's not a reading, but it's just like, I'm not going to have
explaining
to
when she explained
what's her magic.
I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I shouldn't be stressed about that. That's just what's happening. And
yeah.
When she taught me, like, she's constantly teaching me. When she taught me about what My Human Design is, it actually it dropped a lot of stress off of me, because something, I don't know if you or anybody else deals with this, but like you see people who are successful and you go, oh, that's who I need to be like. I need to like Pace. I need to be like Pace in order to be successful. And that is the wrong road to go down. Like, you need to figure out who you are and be successful for you. Right.
Absolutely.
And that was a big changer for me, is like looking at people who are successful that always came into my life. Like, no, I'm the yin to the yang type of thing. I'm not them. I'm the other side of the coin. Right.
Yeah.
And so that took a lot of stress off me, and she's been helping me. Like, dang, Karolyn has been helping me with my mindset for years. Like, especially when I quit my W-2, she was the rock. She was the one who goes, hold it together. This is what we're gonna do. It will be fine. And I'm just like melting, you know. And she's like, no, look. And she's like, I hear it, Miron, you always say the word need. I need this. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need. You're never going to get it, because the language that you're using
is
a lack language.
Yes.
Right? And I was like, what?
I know. She always says stuff. You both are projectors. And every time I talk to Karolyn, she's like, you don't have to answer this now, but I'm going to leave you with this question. And I stew on it for a week, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So she's really good at, like, even Dawn says when she read mine, it was mind blowing. It's like she looks into your soul, and Myron's absolutely right. It like takes everything away, and you're like, okay, this is where I need to go. I was talking to her this morning, and she said something, and I'm like,
it gives you comfort to know these things. And it's like, listen, this is how you're built, and stop trying to do the hard thing. Like, do what's naturally. And once I did that, like, we're just seeing a lot of success. I'm on Carly's podcast. Like we're seeing cool stuff happen. So yes, please have Karolyn on your podcast. It will help a lot of people.
Help me talk her into it. And if you guys are watching, go to Karolyn.Briley on Instagram and be like, will you please do your My Human Design? Also, she'll consult with you guys, but she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. So thank you for being here. I think I don't want to take up too much of your time, because you're a very busy person. But if you guys want to get that, it won't let me. I think something's going on with this. I'm trying to highlight. Will you put it in the chat again, Miron? I'll put it in.
Oh, where'd she go? Okay, I'll put it in the chat. I don't know where she went, but I'll put it in the chat. Am I still here?
You're here, but I don't know. I was trying to pin a comment, and then StreamYard's like, peace out. There you go. Oh, it's up there now. It wasn't up there before. But if you guys want to get in there, I'll put it in the chat too. If you guys are watching, it's setup.myronmethod.com/CRM. Go check that out. I'm telling you guys, if this is something that you guys are wanting to do, if you do have the blaster, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah. If you guys don't mind, if you sign up today, let me know. Tell me that you're coming with Carly. I'm going to do something special for you. If you come from the Carly podcast, I will do something special for you. By the way, everybody gets a one-on-one setup with me. I'm going to help you from the very beginning, one-on-one, get everything set up and running. And I'll make sure that your system runs. I'm not just going to hand it to you and run away. Okay. We're going to help you get set up. And what's cool is like, there is some other people that are learning how to use the system, and we're collaborating in some ways. Okay. So it's been a lot of fun. Carly, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Everybody that is here, all 35 of you now, please tell Miron thank you. And thank you for being here. And Miron, how we have where you can get it, but how can people follow you? How can people reach out to you? How can people hang out with Miron?
Yeah. I love Instagram. So if you message me on Instagram, that's the best place. Okay. And my Instagram is at Miron Brley. If you take away the comment, I think it'll be on the screen.
Oh yeah, it will be. You're right.
Yeah. Anyways, at Miron Brley, I'm on Instagram. That's basically it. If you email me, I might not respond. So the best thing to do is just go to Instagram and I'll get back with you. If you have any questions about the CRM or LOI Blaster, or maybe you're having a problem in some way with LOI Blaster or Blast CRM, you can message me on Instagram. I'll get you to the right support system. Okay. But more importantly, go to buildinganempire.io and go join Carly's group. If you're not in Carly's group, you have to go join that in order to, you have to tell me that. If you tell me you've joined Building an Empire,
you're so kind,
and you join Blast CRM, I'm going to do something really cool for you inside of Blast CRM.
That's amazing, you guys. I'm so excited. Thank you for being here. This is really huge, you guys. I think it's really important. It is important to build your empire. You should not quit your job right away, but build yourself a clone to be who said that? It was your self-employed clone. I think Judith said that. Build your self-employed clone, set yourself up for success, work with other people. Do not do it yourself. I think that's really, really key. I have ideas. Remember, I called you and I'm like, I have an idea because I use your blaster. I have an idea for it. Could you build this? And he's just like, of course I'll build it. Here you go. And I probably could. Could figure it out. It would take me 5 years and a lot of money, and work with people to shorten your learning curve. You don't have to do it yourself. Don't rebuild the wheel. Like I was working with someone in the No One Left Behind challenge and they just built their own, all of this. I'm like, you spent your whole time building your own. How many deals did you get done? Like just shorten it, just buy it, just shorten it.
Yeah.
And you could. So anyways, but
some people, I'm gonna comment on that and then you have the last word because I don't want to have the last word, but
you can do it.
You can, any of this stuff, anything that's out there, you can spend the time and build it yourself.
You can.
Okay? You're that person that went and go, no, we can do this with whatever, some other thing. They're going to spend it's another reason why we have the No One Left Behind challenge, because they're getting caught up in all the details. Right? Like just use the thing that's already existing. Down the line, go figure out how you want to do it differently, right? You're going to spend the whole week figuring out a different way to do something. It's not only you that's suffering through that whole week trying to figure it out. Your whole team is suffering and waiting for you.
Yes.
The solution is right in front of you. I'm handing you solution. You go, no, I still want to go figure this out on my own. Dude,
you can, but
stop.
Everybody else is going to be wheeling and dealing while you're hooking up whatever it costs, whatever it does to do that. Yeah,
it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But the reason why we didn't know enough behind is because people get caught up in the details and they get stuck and they look at a different way and they try to do it like this and blah, 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 blah. Like just use the system as it is. Mm-hmm. You're going to get leads. And you're going to help your team. Take it off doing it a different way and go support your team. That's what you really need to do.
Yeah, it's huge. It is really big. And so I just, if this is something you're going to do, someone was asking, how do I get on a team? So you do need to be a part of SUBTO to be put on a team. Gators, you're not on a team. You can watch it, but you're not on a team. To be put on a team, you have to be in SUBTO. You can go to getsubto.com if you want to be on SUBTO, or you can partner with people, get this blaster, get this blast CRM, work with each other. What's one thing that's really amazing about Miron is he hands-on live helps you guys with blaster and the CRM. So this is amazing. And Tammy's absolutely right. She says, I joined this community because I didn't want to spend 10 years figuring out this takes decades into days. That's huge, Tammy. You're absolutely right. I'm the recovering lone wolf. I can tell you that's true. So
yeah, same.
Well, thank you for being here, Miron. Everyone go follow Miron. Tell him thank you. Reach out to him, Miron Brley on Instagram, and DM him. That's where he lives on social. There's his thing right there. And Blast CRM, I will put it in one more time here. Setup.miron.com/blast CRM. Boom. It's right here. I'll put it in here for a last time. Check it out. Thank you for being here, Miron.
Thank you, Carly. You're amazing.
So honored that you'd be on the comeback kid, as you called it this morning of the podcast.
Yes, the comeback kid with Carly Grunman.
And thank you for being here, everyone. And we'll see you guys next time. Go follow Miron and go get that CRM.
Thanks,
see
everyone.
you on the No One Left Behind on Sunday too.
Yes. See you on Sunday.
Okay. Bye.